All right, here we go. So, first exercise is going to be our lateral pillar bridge or side plank, as some of you may know it. So what we're going to do is we'll start on our right side, getting down on our mat or floor or whatever we have around us. So from here, we're holding for 15 seconds on each side. If you need to, we can start just coming up off the knees, keeping the knees bent and holding here. Or if you're comfortable, putting the legs all the way out and then raising the hips up and forward. And find that nice solid position, shoulder over the elbow. And we're up. 15 seconds, we're holding. Make sure we're breathing. Nice deep breaths. And 3, 2, 1. We're going to flip onto the other side here. And we got the same thing over here, right? And we're going up, holding one straight line from the top of the head all the way through down to the feet. This is bad. This is okay, but one straight line is optimal. And 3, 2, and 1. Relax. All right. So, our next one is going to be a glute bridge. I'm pretty sure everyone is fairly familiar with this one. We're going to lie on our back. Feet are going to be about shoulder width apart. All we're doing is driving our hips up to the ceiling. And we got 45 seconds for this one, so a little bit longer here. And up. Driving through the heels, you'll notice my toes are coming off the ground. Same, we want that straight line from the knees all the way through to the head or to the shoulders. Hands can go off to the side if you need a little bit more stability. Or resting on the hips or the belly. And we're holding. Make sure we're breathing through this position as well. Driving those hips up, trying to maintain that raised pelvis. 10 seconds to go. Nice job. 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. All right. So for this next one, we have two options. So option number 1, which is the prescribed or best way, right, is we're going to start in a tall plank position. We're going to lower ourselves down into a half push-up, and we're going to hold that half push-up in an isometric, so the muscle's not going to move, and we're going to hold that for 20 seconds. Other option is just to maintain that tall plank, so staying up on the hands. This one, just 20 seconds. So we're going to start nice and tall here, straight line with the body, right? As soon as we're ready, if you're comfortable, we can lower here, halfway down, and we're holding. So from here, we're just holding for 20 seconds, trying to maintain that straight line with the body still, and breathing. Nice job. 5 seconds. Hold. 2, 1, and relax. Nice job. Cool. All right, so now we are going to actually get onto our feet now. We're going to do a standing quad stretch. So for this one, I'll demonstrate from the side. All we're going to do here is we're going to bend, reach for that ankle if we can, stand up nice and tall, feel a stretch in that front leg, and then relax and let it down. And you're going to do the same thing on the opposite side. Bend for that knee, reach, standing up nice and tall. If you need something next to you like a chair or a couch or something for balance, feel free. Or if you can't reach that ankle or need to grab something, we can always go down to our knee and do a quad stretch this way, leaning forward into that quad stretch and then coming back out of it for the same number of reps. We're going to do 10 total. That's going to be 5 on each side. Nice and easy. We're going to reach down grab that ankle, stand up nice and tall, and switch. Good. Nice work. Reaching for that ankle, coming up nice and tall. Good. Yep, find that balance. Nice job. There you go. Up. Good. So once we get to 10, we are going to a similar version, but a little bit different, stretching out a little bit different muscle. So for this one, we're doing 10 total as well, but we're gonna do the same. We're reaching down, bending a little bit. We're gonna grab our knee, the front of our knee, and we're gonna hug it into our body, stand up nice and tall. So from the side, we're doing the same thing, right? We're reaching for that knee, grab it, nice and tall. We're hugging it to the chest, and then relax. If not, right, if we get here and pull, that's totally fine. The main goal is to stretch that glute. Yeah, 10 total. Reaching for that knee if we can. Standing nice and tall. Yeah, nice job, Bill. Same thing here. Nice and tall. Good. Up. Nice work. And all right, very, very good. For our last little section here, we have 2-inch runs. So you can't see my face here, but the idea here is to basically run in place with quick feet, get the heart rate up a little bit. We only have 10 seconds, and we're gonna do this 2 sets through. So, right, when I start, we're getting into an athletic position, right? Knees are gonna be bent, chest is gonna be up. From here, when I say go, you're just quickly tapping the feet, alternating, almost like you're getting ready to run in place. All right, and 3, 2, 1, go. So feet are moving quick, shuffling, right? The dogs wanna play, yeah. And we got 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, we're gonna catch our breath just a little bit. Yeah, hopefully our heart rate's up a tiny bit here. We got one more set of that, and then we'll get started. All right, here we go. So we're getting in that good stance again, right? Chest is up, knees are slightly bent. I like to have my hands in front, but you can do whatever you want with them. And in 3, 2, 1, quick feet. Good. Yeah, nice job. And 3, 2, 1, and relax. All right, nice job. Feeling good, everybody? All right, so grab some water if you have it. We'll take a little breather. For this next exercise, if you have any type of weight at home, then that would be awesome. If not, you can grab a heavy book, or even I have here that I'm gonna use is my water bottle full of water, so it's got some weight to it. The first exercise we're gonna do is a Romanian deadlift or a stiff leg deadlift with just this weight. So the way that I set up here is I'm gonna hug the weight, kind of cross my arms. It's gonna be right up against my chest, right? So it's close to that center of gravity. Now let me make sure you guys can see me here. Oop. So my hips are gonna stay high, my back is gonna stay flat, and core is gonna be tight. All we're doing is hinging at the hips. We're gonna feel a stretch in the hamstring, and we're coming back up, squeezing the glutes. Good. We got 15 here. Nice and controlled, nothing too rushy, and we're moving through it. Good. 3, 4, nice job. Same thing here. keeping those hips high. Should feel those hamstrings getting a little bit of a stretch at the bottom. Make sure that core is active, that back is nice and sturdy. Good. 9, 10, 5 more here. Good. Last 2, 4, and 15. Coming back up. Awesome job. You can go ahead and take that weight and set it aside. Weight or book or whatever you got with you. You can also do it with just body weight as well if you're just going to cross your hands. Same movement, right? Cool. So for this next one, we're going into a lunge position, and we're going to hold this lunge. So we're going to do, the goal here is 45 seconds each side, right? If you need to take a break in between and kind of shake it out and then get right back to it, that's totally fine. But we're going to get into a big step in front of us. We're going to sit nice and tall here, right? Get close to 90 degrees in that front leg, and that back leg is going to be slightly bent as well. Once we get that good solid position, we're going to hold, right? So start with whatever leg you want forward, get set, find that balance, right? And we're going. This one's really important to breathe through it, right? You're going to feel that front quad start to burn. Nice job. Like I said, if at any point you need to step up, shake out the leg, kind of get a little bit of a little rest and then get right back into it, feel free. 20 seconds to go here. Good work. What I like to do with these two is you can kind of put the hands above the head. Helps open up the lungs a little bit, get a lot of air in there. 3, 2, and 1. Shaking the legs out. Nice job, everyone. All right. So that was our right leg, or whichever leg you had in front. We're now going to switch it. So same thing. Big step out. Find that solid base. And we're going to drop into that lunge, and we're holding. Good. Try to have majority of that weight on the front leg. The back leg is more there for stability, kind of helping you keep your balance. And breathing. Good work. 20 seconds. Alright, should feel those quads starting to wake up. Might be a little bit mad at you right now. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Driving up, shake out the legs. Very, very good. Nice job. All right. So, this next section of exercises are all going to be on the ground. So, we're going to get down to the ground however we're comfortable. And this is where we're going to hang out for a little bit. So, make your way down. Our first exercise is going to be a marching glute bridge. So, just like we did in the warm-up, that glute bridge position, we're driving our hips up through the heels. We're holding here, and all we're doing now is lifting one leg at a time and marching. So this one we have 10 on each side, or if you'd rather count 20 total. But main thing is trying to keep the hips up the entire time, and don't let the pelvis rotate either way. We want to make sure it's staying in one line, nice and stable. Good. Whenever you're ready, we're going. We got 10 on each leg, 20 total. Making sure those hips are up the entire time. Good. Nice job, everyone. Make sure we're breathing. Good. Good job, Ruth. Nice work. All right. So, this next variation, we're going to be on our stomach. It's very, very similar to that iso or that push-up hold that we did for the warm-up as well. So, we're going to get into the bottom of the bottom position of a push-up. So, starting, you guys can see me. Yeah. We're starting here. Stomach's on the ground. Our hands are in a position like we're going to do a push-up. So, if you can, we're going to push off the ground just a few inches and we're going to hold. If not, we want to get set in a nice strong pressing position and we're going to push against the ground as hard as we can, right? We don't want to come here and we don't want to push the hips up, right? We want everything to stay in one line. But if you can't get off the ground, that's totally fine. You're just going to hold and press into the ground as hard as you can, just as well. So this one, we've got 20 seconds as well. Here we go. So everybody should be set and up. So we're pressing into that floor, keeping that body in one straight line. If you can, we're hovering above the ground. If not, we're just driving those hands into the floor. And we got 3, 2, 1, and relax. Nice work. All right, so we're going to be in that same prone position, lying on our stomachs. This one is going to be a little bit different. We're going to set up the same exact way, so our hands are going to position to push up, but we're going to put our knuckles on the ground. So from here, if you can, we want our body to stay in a straight line. I'm just going to lift my knuckles off the floor and we're going to hold. If not, you can always kind of extend the upper back a little bit and get a little bit of height or distance from the floor. That's going to help you get your knuckles a little bit off the ground. From there, we're holding here and we're trying to extend the elbow and come back without touching the floor the entire time. If that extension part is not available to you, we're just going to hold this position with the knuckles off the ground. Really squeezing those shoulder blades together and holding. This one, we have 10 elbow hinges, so 10 extensions and flexions. If you're just holding, then I'll have you guys count to about 20, or you can just wait until I'm finished with my 10 and then call the time. Cool? So face down, knuckles are coming up off the ground, squeezing that back, those shoulder blades together, and we're extending, coming back. 2, 3, nice job. 4, keeping those knuckles off the ground. 7, good. 9, and 10. Straight out. Woo. All right, nice job, everybody. Take a little bit of a breather here. So we're staying on the ground for the next 2 exercises. We've got plank marches, and then the next one's gonna be leg lowers, but for our plank marches, we're gonna be in that tall plank position. So if this is enough for you, then you're just gonna hold it here. If you're feeling a little bit adventurous, body feels good today, then we're gonna go 20 reps of marching, driving the knees up, controlling it, and back down. Flexing and extending that knee, maintaining that good flat planking posture, and making sure it's still one straight line all the way through to your heels from your head. All right. And we got 20 total here. If you're just holding the top position, then just look for when I finish and you can finish when I'm done. So nice and tall here, one straight line. Driving those knees to the elbows. Good. Nice job. Make sure we're breathing. Once we reach that 20, or if you're just holding, you can relax now. Woo. All right. One more exercise in this series, and then we'll start back at the top. So for this one, we're going to be lying on our backs now. And for 30 seconds total, make sure you can see me, we're lying on our back. I like to put my hands underneath my lower back, just as a reminder to kind of push it into the ground and maintain that spine position. All we're doing here is we're getting both legs up into the air. And from here, we're alternating each leg, lowering one, bring it back up, lowering the other, bring it back up. So go ahead and get set up. We've got 30 seconds total for this one. As always, feel free to take a break if you need it, and then get right back into it. So we're going in 3, 2, 1, and lowering each leg, holding it in the top position, controlling it down, controlling it up. Keeping that core tight, pressing that low back into the ground. Good work. Nice and controlled with the legs. And 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Go ahead and relax. Sweet. Now we can make our way to our feet. Grab some water. We're going to catch our breath just a little bit here. So we're coming back to the top of the exercises now. And if you're smart like me and you use the water bottle, it gets lighter as you go and the more water you drink, right? So we're gonna hold that, hug that water bottle or smart bell or whatever kind of book weight you got in your hands, or nothing. So same thing here, right? Hips are gonna stay high, knees are slightly bent. All we're doing is hinging forward, feel that stretch in the hamstring, coming back up. We got 15 of these. 2. Make sure we're breathing nice and easy. Keeping that back tight, nice and straight. Good. 6, 7, awesome. 8, 9, good. 10, we got 5 more here. 2, 3, last 2. And 15. Awesome job. Go ahead and set your weight down. Shake out the legs just a little bit. All right. We're back with our lunge holds. So now that we're familiar with it, right? We're going to find that solid position once again. Big step in front of you. Solid base. Once we're ready, we're dropping down into that lunge and we're holding. Get nice and comfortable here. Make sure we're breathing deep into that belly. Good job. Holding. Quads are going to be even angrier at you with this next set. Pushing through. We got 20 seconds left. Awesome job. Hold. Strong base. 15 to go. Great work. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and up. Shake it out. And of course, as we get into these later sets, feel free to take a break in the middle of the time if you need to, just to shake the legs out, right? But here we go, we're switching legs. Big step forward, nice solid base. And we're going, dropping into that lunge. Nice job, very, very good. Make sure we got that posture nice and good, right? Nice and tall. Don't want to be hunched here. Nice and stacked. Shoulders over the hips. 30 seconds. Starting to feel that quad burn a little bit. Good. Last 15. Nice job. 10 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and we're up. Shaking those legs out, very, very good. All right. Now, we are making our way to the ground, however you can. Getting back with those marching glute bridges. So, get set up just like we did last time. Feet will be about shoulder width apart. So here we have 10 on each leg, 20 total. Driving those hips up, and we're alternating legs. Lifting one leg at a time, 20 total. Maintaining those hips up towards the ceiling. Good. Make sure we're breathing, nice and controlled with the legs. Good work. All right. Nice job. Once we get to that 20, we're going to sit on up. And we're rolling over onto our stomach. So we're back at the prone hovers. So just like last time, if you're able to get the chest off the ground, try that again. But if not, we can always pull it back and just press as hard as we can into the ground while not necessarily coming off the ground. So from here, we got 20 seconds, holding, breathing through this position. And we're going in 3, 2, 1, driving into the ground. Push, 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 push. If we come off the ground, great. If not, we're driving as hard as we can. And breathing. Good work. We got 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good work. So, elbow hinges, we're in that same position. Starting initially, just our knuckles are down now, not our hands or palms. From here we have 10 elbow hinges, or if you're just holding, you'll finish up when I finish my 10, right? So, we're gonna squeeze those shoulder blades back, knuckles come off the ground, extend the elbow, flex, control the movement, keeping those knuckles off the ground the entire time. Nice job. Halfway. Good. 9. Last one. And 10. Sweet. Very, very good. Hopefully that back is feeling it. All right. So from here, we have our plank marches, or just our tall plank hold. Same idea as the last one. Just gonna hold it. If you're holding it as long as I'm doing the exercise, once I finish, you can go ahead and relax. But we're coming up into that tall plank position. And we're up. So from here, if we're able, driving the knees to the elbows. Nice straight line with the body. Good. core tight. Nice job. Almost there, 4 more. 19 and 20. Coming down onto our knees. Relax. Very, very good. Now, if you remember our last one here, we're doing the alternating leg lowers. So with this one, emphasize keeping that lower back pressing into the ground so that core is nice and tight. We're controlling the descent of our legs as we lower them. We don't want them to just fall to the ground. And then we're controlling how we pull them back up into position. So, getting ready. Hands under the low back if you prefer that. Don't have to. Legs are coming straight up into the air. All we're doing, alternating, going back up. Good. From here we got 30 seconds to go. Make sure we're breathing. Good. Nice job. If you need to rest, you can just lay those legs down. Make sure we're always in control of the movement that we're doing. Good. 3 seconds left here. And 3, 2, and 1. Relax. Awesome job. All right. It's time to stretch. Are we happy about that? I am. So, for this, let me see. Yeah, so we're gonna do the first stretch. We're gonna be laying on our back, so we're gonna stay on the ground for this one. And then we'll progress up to a kneeling position and then sitting. But this first one is gonna be an active hamstring stretch. So we're gonna lay on our back. One leg is gonna be completely straight and relaxed on the ground. The other one we're gonna grab right behind the knee. From here, keeping our toe pointed straight up, not down, right? We're pointing that toe towards the knee or towards our face. From here, we're extending that leg. Should feel stretching the hamstring at the top. Hold for a second, and then we're relaxing. We have 6 on each leg here. Make sure we're breathing, relaxing at the top of this stretch. And then coming back down. Good, keeping that toe pointed. 4, nice job. 5, hold for a second. 6, nice. Now we're going to switch the other leg, 6 each side. Take your time with this movement. Don't feel like you have to rush through it. Any of these stretches, if you feel good in a position and you want to hold it for a little longer, feel free. Stand in that leg. Good. This one you might feel a little bit in the calf as well, the top of that gastrocnemius muscle. Good. Nice and controlled. And 6. Awesome job. We're going to go ahead and sit on up. For this next one, we're going to be in a kneeling position. If you have a chair or a couch or even some sort of like bench area, you have an option to make this stretch a little bit more intense, I guess you can say. So with this here, we're going to be in that kneeling quad stretch position here. So nice and tall, tucking the hips under. But if you have that option for a couch, we can go ahead and lay the back foot on the chair or couch or whatever you got. And then we're gonna drop that knee down. That's gonna pull the ankle towards the butt, be a little bit more aggressive stretch. Whichever variation you choose. We're breathing. And we got 1 minute here. Nice and relaxed. Make sure we're sitting nice and tall, keeping those hips stacked under our shoulders. Good work. Now, if this isn't enough for you, you can always lean into it just a bit if you're comfortable. If not, we're just going to relax in that same position, driving those hips forward, feeling that quad of the knee that's down. Getting a good stretch. Nice job. Nice deep breaths. Should feel that heart rate coming down just a bit. All right. So we're going to go ahead and switch legs. However you find your way to switching, we're going to make our way into that other foot forward. If you have that option of the chair or want to use your couch or something, get set that way. But same position here, nice and tall, right? Driving those hips forward and under us, and relaxing. Good. How we doing, Ruth? I can't really see you there. Good to know, good to know.
Ruth is hiding.
Yeah, that was awesome. The dog's got a good workout too, huh?
Yeah.
Halfway. You need to make another little mental note, right? Where am I feeling this stretch? Am I feeling it still? If not, make that correction, pushing the hips forward. Good job. And breathing. Got a few more seconds here. All right. We are relaxing. So, for this next one, if you have a chair or a couch like before, we're going to be taking a seat. Make sure you guys can see me here. So, I know we've done this one before, Bill and Ruth. But from here, we're sitting nice and tall, right? If you need to, you can have your back against the back of the chair, but if not, you can kind of hold yourself up on your own, that's preferred. We're gonna bring our right ankle up on top of our left knee. And from here, if we can, we want this to be almost parallel to the ground with your shin. And we're gonna lean into it just a tiny bit, right? Good. So this one we're holding and breathing into it. Take a nice deep breath, inhale, and as we exhale, kind of lean into it a little bit more, right? Good. Quiet. Nice job. And we're holding. Feeling that heart rate come down. Nice and tall, proud with the chest, right? A few more seconds here. Awesome. And we're gonna go ahead and relax that right leg. Maybe shake out the hip a little bit. Know the outside of the glute is probably feeling it. Same thing with that left leg. We're bringing that left ankle up on top of that right knee. All right, nice and tall. If we can, get our back off the chair. If not, totally fine. And we're hanging out here. Same thing, we take that nice deep breath. Exhale, leaning into it just a little bit. And a little deeper in that stretch each time you exhale. Nice job. About 10 seconds left here. thing if you need to make a little check, right? Where am I feeling that stretch? Am I actively stretching, or am I just sitting in a chair, right? And relax, bring that leg down to the floor. Maybe shake it out a little bit. All right, that's all I got for you. We made it. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Awesome job today, everybody. Hope you guys enjoyed that workout. Hopefully you got a little sweat going.
Yep.
I think everybody knows next time, Monday, 7:30, and Wednesday, 11:30, same time. I'll be back here. So